The answers to questions 5 and 6 should be obvious from the textbook. Let me focus on question 7, which reads, whether atoms and molecules interact with each other and to which effect depends on their location, concentration, and specific structure, referring to key strategy 4. It asks you then to illustrate this concept with an example from any level of biological organization. I mentioned the key concepts as a big picture view of our course in the first lecture. Just a reminder to look at those concepts from time to time. So what were those levels of biological organization? As I said last week, I would count ions, molecules, and compounds as a base level, and then we have organelles, cells, etc. Let's actually use the molecular level as our first example. This example is also the answer for the first application questions. Why our body can react to a foreign substance, such as ecstasy, or in this example, morphine. Our bodies produce natural painkillers called endorphins. Runners are familiar with them. Endorphins help you overcome pain and fatigue, which might save your life if you have to fend off a tiger or hunt for your food. They make you again temporarily feel good. Runners say that when those endorphins kick in, they feel as if they could run forever. Endorphins are produced by our central nervous system and then bind to specific receptors on nerve cells, causing reactions that translate into pain reduction and euphoria. You can see that here in this figure, how the natural endorphin binds to a receptor. As you can also see in this figure, morphine has a shape very, very similar to the endorphin in that part that binds here to the receptor. Whether morphine, though, can relieve pain, which is the effect the question asks about, depends on it being in the same location as the receptors for it. So, for example, in your little toe, it doesn't do any good. Having the specific complementary structure and being there in a concentration that is high enough to cause an effect. This also illustrates another key concept, and that is how structure is related to function. You see that here in the bird's wings. And you see it here, structure, same function. Let's look at another example. This now is from the population level, and you might recall that a population is defined as the individuals of a species living within a specific area with the possibility to interact with each other. Let's look at the panda, the giant panda. You probably all know that they are in big trouble. It's the most endangered bear in the world. And the effect we are looking for here is mating. So whether the panda can successfully mate depends on it being in the same location as a possible partner. There must be enough pandas for the possibility to actually meet, even though they're a little bit sluggish. And, well, the specific structures must match. If it is two males, it won't produce a successful mating. So let's move on to the next question. Why do some bonds need to be strong and others weak? Weak bonds allow for change, for adaptive responses, for recycling. Examples are bonds between odor molecules and smell receptors, and then the endorphins we just talked about. Just imagine that you would have a smelly particle stuck in your nose forever. We also need bonds for stability within our bodies, strong bonds, and for passing on information to the next generation. Examples for this would be the bonds that hold our bones together and DNA. I hope this all made sense. Otherwise, let me know.